Hi there guys, my name's Matt, otherwise known as Platmorpher here on YouTube, and today we are doing something slightly different. I'm going to be looking at an add-on from the marketplace, the Minecraft marketplace, which you'll see on screen now. It's called Crops and Farms, I think. You'll see it up front, just in case you're interested in having a look at it yourself. I'm really into the sort of the farming side of Minecraft, and I don't tend to do series, but I thought we'd start and see where we go. It'd be a good little showcase for the add-on, which I really enjoyed. So yeah, right, I've started because I didn't think you want to see the whole sort of surviving the first night, as everyone has done a million times. I have this house, which you can tell I built myself because it's very boring, very plain. Got a bed, got a furnace, got a crafting table, of course. So as well as the crops and farms, I also have actions and stuff, which gives me all these cool actions, animates everything a bit more. It's really, really cool. You'll see the animals and all this sort of thing kicking off and looking way cooler than they usually do. Obviously, the vibrant visuals in as well, so that's really cool as well. I do have to keep the render distance in slightly because it does seem to try and kill my Xbox, which it sounds a bit awful. Look, I'll show you the actions and stuff now. Look how cool this little pig is. Look at this guy. Boop, 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 boop. Look at him go. Right, while we're here, and these people are just collecting here, these are like NPCs, like the Wandering Trader, but for crops and farms. So for emeralds, he will give you things from the crops and farms list of things. So you've got things like crumble toppings, egg fried rice, all can be swapped for emeralds and then swapped the other way around. So we can't really do anything with him yet because obviously we don't have a means of getting emeralds and we don't have any of the food he wants to give us emeralds for. I have very basic starter stuff. There is, very helpfully, a book to read. So the basics, so what are the first things we need is like a blueprint table or a workbench, I can't remember. Crops and farms, we need blueprints. It only requires the guidebook and some paper to craft it. So we need some paper. So we need some reeds, which I can see off over in the distance to the left. And we need a workbench, which I believe needs iron. But I might be wrong. That might be the saw that needs iron. So let me whip around here. I'm just going to grab some sugarcane. See if there's any more about as well. But this like lovely spawn just a little bit further over. There's like a... It's like the big dark woods. It's like a thick forest. I don't know what the term is for it. And then it's led into this really nice birch forest. Not a lot of field space, but I thought it'd be nice to have like a river in and around our farm. So that's quite cool. The way to get different seeds, as per normal, hitting the grass. So when you hit the grass, as you'll see in my inventory, this is the traditional wheat seed. So actions and stuff puts a little bit of a texture on stuff. And then this is the wild seeds. So that has to go through something called a seed processor from crops and farms. So you can identify it and then plant it. Otherwise, you just have no idea what we're doing. So what I also need to do is figure out what sort of farm we want to go for first and what we're going to aim for. Maybe it's best to see. The water is so clear. I didn't even know that was there. That's cool. That's so good. It looks so nice, doesn't it? So we were going to sugarcane. Right, more sugarcane is needed. Have a look. There's plenty of ponds around. There's some more there I can see. And some here. Look at this. We're flying. There's some more in the distance. I can see there as well. Oh! Okay, probably should like pull some stuff out of my my box so I can have like my sword and a pickaxe if I need it. And it's also getting to night time, so we'll run over and sleep so I don't have much stuff. We head back. We'll find out what we need for blueprints. Hopefully just paper. And then we'll make our workbench and go from there. Grab some food out the chest. I can actually cook some food, can't I, on the campfire? Love that. Love that. Right, I'll take these out as well. In the water again, of course. Right, so let's have a quick look before we go to sleep. Some bedtime reading. So we need to get blueprints. It only requires this guidebook and some paper. Okay, let's try paper. There you go, there's the blueprints. Right, we have the blueprints. What can we think? You put them on top of something like this. Yep, no. Does that not work? Okay. Can we put them on top of the crafting table? No. Okay, maybe they have to go on top of a certain thing. Let me jump into bed. I've made the UI really small so you can sort of just see. Because I feel like the UI and everything takes up so much of the screen. What I really like as well with actions and stuff is it rather than just having seeds in your hand, you have a little pot seeds, and you like sort of whip stuff out when you equip it as well, which is cool. And there's like proper easy animations and everything. It's great. Can I do anything with this in my hand or... No, so I can't do anything with that. So I need a workstation. Crops and Farms is done with two-part workstations made from a base and an implement on top. So a workbench you can then put blueprints, a handsaw, the paint station on top. Okay. You also need a workbench, which likewise guidebook requires a guidebook and some wood. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad either. Just dig this up. Do I have any wood in my chest? I do have a bit. Oh, I need a little bit more wood for a workbench. Okay, that's easy enough. Just ooh! I don't think we'll do that just yet. I don't think we can take those guys. They look very well armoured as well. I'm going to use my blueprints to beat down this tree. So far, I feel like it's been a while since I've played it. This is like going to be sort of a tutorial as you go along sort of thing. Because I have played it up to a certain point, but obviously I'm not that familiar with it. There you go. Never thought you'd see a creeper swimming animation. There it is. Right, so I'm going to go in here and shut the door so nothing creeps up behind us. Okay, so like it said, there's a base. What determines what you do with it is the base and the thing you put on top of it. So if you want to build stuff, it's blueprints. So, that looked a bit better, didn't it? Here we go. So, in order to identify the seeds, we need a seed processor. What on earth? Iron chain. Okay, I was getting worried about what on earth that was then. So we need to go mining. We need some iron, and that's it for now. I don't know how many iron makes an iron chain, actually. Have a look. It's 2 nuggets and a bar. Okay, I'm going to need at least 3 iron. Okay, got food. I haven't got any torches. Do I have any charcoal? I need to have a bit. Okay, let's make some torch. Weird. Okay. That looked like dynamite. Red candle looks like dynamite. Okay, I'm not quite sure which way to go, but we'll go this way. We'll go across the lake. Look at this. Look at me stamping around. My little house in the background. It's beautiful going on here. The water trickles down. Well, I definitely came the right way. This is unbelievable. What? Wow. Okay, go down here. Right, I'm absolutely amazed because I literally haven't been out here at all. I went under the house to get wood and that was literally it. I don't really know what these recipes are going to entail, so I'll grab this. What's this then? I don't want to ruin it. I dug it. What is it? Dripstone. Okay, this is awesome. Look at this. Awesome. Right. Oh, look at this vein. Big old vein. Okie dokie. So this will help us make our seed processor and we can figure out what seeds we want to make. So you can get stuff like stuff that goes on vines like grapes to make wine, or you can get stuff that is a tree like a lemon tree, or you can get traditional like crops. So I was going to say potato, but that's already in the game. But you get what I mean. You can get all sorts. I think you can get bushes as well. Yeah, you get literally everything. I need to sit down and get a bit of a plan, but I thought we'd get going. I can sort of show you how to get started in this, and then we'll go from there. Look at that, it's got like the stalag. Oh, there's a bat as well. Right, and that one, and that one. Lovely. Right, so what we want to do is bash some seeds on the way over as well, because we got stuff to throw in the processor. I love the leaf fall as well. I hate that it fills up my inventory, but I love that it's there. It makes it all look a bit more realistic. Even the stuff on the sand is cool. Some of those glow plants over there as well, I can't remember the name of. It's good there's a bit more sugarcane there as well, because that's obviously something we're going to need to grow. I want to sort of automate it all, but keep it sort of natural as well, if that's possibly done. Look at those mushrooms going on that. I think this is an amazing place to set up the farm. It's so beautiful. It's really cool. I haven't played a lot since Vibrant Visuals has come in. I've changed jobs, got married, etc. So lots have been happening. So to come back in and this is all going on, it's really cool. Right, let's get back to my bland birch house, and we need to cook some iron up. So, charcoal can go in there, and my iron put me off because it looks nothing like iron. I'm going to put another one in there as well. Look at all this stuff. Right, a rabbit feeder. Oh my god, there's so much. Ground pipe, sprinkler, millstone. There it is. I remember. So wood, iron, and iron nugget. You've got plenty of iron. I've got a bit of stone now, haven't I? So I can make an iron axe, a stone axe, sorry. There we go. Loads of copper as well. Probably could have done with getting a little bit more coal, but that's fine for now. Let's get rid of this one. This is a temporary base. I would quite like my farm to be up a little bit higher so I can overlook everything we've done. We'll see how we get on. There we go. Great. It's going to make me... Oh, no. I'm going to make one at a time, thank goodness, but I am now stuck with 7 nuggets, which is really irritating. Do I have enough wood? Probably not, no me. I'll just cut a tree down, so I will. Where's the seed processor? Ooh, yeah. Right, this house is going to get very full very quickly, hence why it's we're going to need a barn or something. I'm going to pop the seed processor there, and we're going to... Look how cool it looks with... Oh, look at it. It's so beautiful with the vibrant visuals. Put some torches out here as well. Try and keep the nasties away from my house, but I doubt it's going to help much. So that you always want to be sort of surrounded by trees because it's really pretty, but then actually it makes it really dangerous because not only do things spawn in the dark, but they stay unburned under the trees, and then the skeletal archer will just shoot me all day. So we have a seed processor, so I'm assuming we just... There you go. So if you click it, it comes out, it shows you what it is. Oh, I wish it gave me XP. So that is spinach. Let me empty my inventory, or my hotbar at least. I'm going to pop this in here. So far, we have an avocado sapling, artichoke seeds, spinach seeds. Okie dokie. None are particularly appealing to me yet. And we've got a peach sapling. That sounds a bit nicer. That looks like strawberry seeds. That's a swede. Cool. That is a rosemary. That's a herb. Ooh, red cabbage. Okay, let's move some of these off the hotbar. Oh, this is cool. This is the trouble with this. It's going to take up my entire inventory. What's that one? Passion fruit seed? I don't even know how passion fruit grows on a vine. See if it at the bottom there it says plant on vine posts. So that's cool. What's that? I'm trying to identify it. Canary melon. I would never have got that. So that looks like sweet corn, maybe? Asparagus. Oh, that one went... where did that go? What happened to that one? I think that was... Oh, I have no idea what happened to that last one. Goodness knows. Right, okay. So we got quite a few ground and a few trees. So maybe we have a look at getting these trees down. I don't want to, as I said, start piling stuff down because I don't have a plan. I need to come up with a bit of a plan of where we're going to put stuff. But just for now, we'll put the avocado and the peach tree here. And we'll see how they go, I suppose. But we do have a few more ground things to plant. So those are on farmland, in a herb pot, farmland, and vine. Okay, so a lot of those are farmland, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. So let me consult essentially the Bible of the crops and farms. Where is it? So once we've got them and we've planted them, regional wild seeds. Oh, okay. So we'll only get some in certain. Oh, okay. So jungle, savannah. Yeah, I guess we're in just a forest, are we? We got a swede and we got strawberry. So I'm guessing we're just in plains region. It counts as possibly. So we want. We need to figure out what we want to grow. I think it'd be quite cool to do like a vineyard. I think that'd be really cool to have like a proper vineyard. So I think that might be what I aim for first. So I need to figure out where grapes are. Red grapes are in the swamp region. Okie dokie. And then are there any in the great normal grapes are in our current one. That's interesting. Okay, so maybe we'll break some more. See if I can find some normal grapes. And then as sort of an additive to our adventures, I can head out and find some red grapes to make some red wine, which I'm guessing is a thing. I guess. Let me have a look, see if I can find out. There's your red grapes and green grapes. Okay, so yeah, you can get both variants. I'm going to need some chest space. I'm going to need to sort out some storage. I'm going to go and hunt down some more grass for now. Have either of our trees grown? No. Because I want to put some more stuff through the seed processor, essentially, is my reasoning. You get loads of these, fill up essentially my inventory, and I'm going to have to make a chest to keep all my seeds in. Don't know how many different variations there are, so I don't know how many seeds I'm going to end up with. But obviously in this area, I suppose that book tells me essentially, so I will only ever find in this area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13 maybe? I feel like I had different things though. Avocado I got. And did I get a canary melon? I need to sort of check what sort of biome I'm in, because that's jungle. We're definitely not in a jungle. There's a wandering villager there, like an actual wandering. I don't actually know if wild grass just grows back. What I'm also going to do is start planting wheat as well, because we might need some of that. I know there's like bread and baguettes and all sorts in this, so obviously going to need wheat for that. I hope wild grass just regenerates or respawns. If not, I'll just have to run around with some bone meal, I guess, if I ever get some. Cool. So we have 20 now, which is definitely going to fill up our inventory. I feel like the fruit's getting bigger. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I feel like the fruit is getting bigger. Do we think that has enough space there with that tree? So, let's do this again. Oh, God, I have so much stuff. Okay, let's get rid of all this stuff. Okay, well, that's as much stuff as I can get rid of. And then we're going to put all this out the way. Right, so let's figure out what we've got. So we have got peas, beans, green bean. Love a green bean. Rye. I think that's like wheat, isn't it? That is stacked. So that's another passion fruit seed. That's stacked. So I'll show you the new ones. I won't show you this. That's a new one. Watercress. So that is it's a crop. Okay. I don't know why I thought it might be a herb. Eggplant, lovely. Right, that's another, I'm guessing peach tree. Peach sapling, yeah. Ooh, I don't think we've seen that one. That looks like a blueberry to me. It is blueberry seed. Green bean again? No. Peas, that one. Peas, that one. That one was a duplicate. That one is a cucumber. Okay, quite a good mix. Look at my inventory. Savage. That's a different tree. Pink apple. Okay. That is cilantro. I've never even heard. It's a herb. Cilantro, maybe? Is that grape? Oh, blackcurrant. We got lots of berries. Maybe we'll do some berrying for now. Not like burying things in the ground, like, what was that? White onion? A different kind of tree, maybe? Orange? Cool. Okay. Well, I think we've got a good mix. I'll get our trees going. A lime sapling as well. I didn't even notice. We'll get our trees going. And then I think we'll probably do some berries while we sort of hunt for grapes and try and get some grapes. So I think you can recycle the seeds, honestly. Because we are just going to get absolutely mullered by seed production. And we're just never going to have any space anywhere. I think they recycle. I'm guessing they recycle into bone meal, but let me have a look. Juices and jams. There you go. We can make juices and jams. That's what we're going to do first. As we have them, that's what we're going to do first. The fruit press. We're going to be jamming all night long. I'm guessing you can make peach jam as well. I don't even know. Right, it's getting to night time. That didn't answer my question about the recycler though. Wild seeds, seed recycle. If you have 4 of any seed that you don't want, you can put them aside and turn it into a new. Oh, okay, so it like randomizes it. Okay, that's quite cool. Because we've already got, if there's like a super common one, so there you go, we've got like 3 Swedes. I think we just have a seed chest and we just, once we've got enough of one, then we just keep going with another. Where do we want our berry farm to go? Maybe we can have a nice little berry patch just here. Like just keep it small for now until we know what we're doing. And then we can go massively over the top and make it massive. We have a really, really lovely pink apple tree just growing out here. Just going to grow there. Be lovely. So, I need a hoe, need a bucket for some water. There is a sprinkler system, which is I really want to get involved in. Until I've got a big enough field, there's not really much point having a sprinkler system. And I can just put water next to it. This is absolutely ludicrous. My inventory is just absolutely destroyed. Right, hopefully we'll get rid of some bits because we can do this. The fence is going to go along here to like here and to like here. Okay, so all this is going to be farmed. So we're going to go that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. I'm probably not going to need many, am I? Because we don't have many berries. So hopefully this works. Whoa! It's like a bush. I have a feeling I've done that, and I think you need a watering can. Don't want red cabbage, don't want rosemary, don't want that. That's on a vine. Watercress we don't want. Green bean we don't want. Blueberry we want. And blackberry, right, they're both here. So, what on earth happened there? I think because it's not near water. So, let me do an experiment first and see if this works. So, let's see. So, if it's near water, is that going to blow up? This is a learning experience for us all, including me. No, it hasn't blown up yet. Is it going to? Maybe it's not going to. Okay. I'm paranoid. It's just going to go boop. Okay, so it definitely needs water nearby. I think that was the problem with that one. Trying to figure out what the best way to... It's going to be like that, isn't it? And then like... we could just do that and have the water like... here. It's still not in the middle. We'll have 2. That'll have to do. Okay, it's definitely not blown up, which is good signs. I need to... How much wood have I got? I've got loads. I'm going to make chests. For the love of God, make chests. Go away, leaf litter. Okay, here we go. This is where my inventory becomes organised, and it stays organised for the rest of the time, he says, jokingly. Right, this is the seed chest. In she goes. In they all go. We're going to have separate it out. I need to make a pea frame. Need to put some water. So what have I got? White onion. Okay. Thank the Lord, my inventory is kind of emptier. So I need to make a bucket. Perfect. Very important, a bucket. Okie dokie. One there. One there. Right. So we're going to go try again. These are on a pea frame. What on earth is a P frame. Let's have a look. Ah, there's a P frame. I need string. And then that's an A frame. You all need string. Oh, do you see what I saw out the back window? Look at this. Bah, bah, bah. It's a naughty, naughty peach. Cool. Look at this. Look at the peaches. That is cool. Our first fruit. And the flowers are... that looks healthier than that. Maybe it's just how they look. Okay, well, we need to figure out what we can do with peaches, but these can go in here for now. Like I said, I also need to get wheat going. I'll plant that over here while we don't have many seeds for now. You can really cram it in. These bushes are quite big. So we need to, tonight, hunt down some spiders and get 2 string. If I remember correctly, there is a watering can we can make. And that, like, bone meals it, essentially. I believe. There it is. 4 iron. So I'm 1 and a bucket of water. Did I put any iron in my chest, or is that the lot? I did. Okay, and let me get a bucket of water. I'll just double check what it does. A watering can is a good alternative to keep your farmland wet. Farmland water in this way will stay irrigated for a long time or boost crop growth. I'll have it because I think it's quite cool to have. It doesn't sound like it's necessary, but it sounds like it's quite cool to have. We're on the wrong crafting table. Sickle. What do you think a sickle's used for? Maybe you can harvest more with a sickle. So this, I mean, look at that. So that's the alternative if you're like in the middle of nowhere, I guess. Did that take my bucket? Yeah, it did. So if I do that I went over here. Ooh, look, our other one's gone. So that is untilled. There you go, now it is. Oh, there we go. Right, so look, we've got some avocados now. Very sophisticated. We can open up like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a fancy coffee shop where people can have fancy coffees and avocado on toast. So I consider that to be very upmarket. Just because my palate is not adult enough to enjoy avocado. Look at this, we're flying through. It's a little bit all over the place, but it's happening. It's all happening. Okay. We don't have any more seeds, thank goodness. I want to see some stuff on these bushes. Come on, they are slow. Right, those are really bothering me floating out there. So we need to figure out how to make a press. Okay, so the fruit press is a special multi-block workstation. To build it, place 8 fruit press blocks crafted at a blueprint station in a 2x2 cube arrangement. Once the block's transformed to a large vat, it is properly built. Use it with bottles or jars and fruit. You can display your bottles or jars on racks or shelves, respectively, which hold up 4. How do I know what those blocks are, though? What are those blocks made out of? Kiln brick, fish trap, any other kind of brick we can see? Livestock bedding. Decorative watering can. I like that. What, the jam block or whatever it's called. Stove, millstone. Fruit press. So do I need 2x2x2? I don't get what it means. So I need those, I'm guessing. Is that taking iron? Yeah, it is. That's savage. Okay. Oh, look, our apple tree's gone. And still nothing on our berry bushes. But that is cool that our apples are done. Maybe we can press our apples into cider. That'd be cool. Oh, I forgot about my chicken. I'm gonna watch out for creepers and stuff. Right, let's try. I would have thought you could press peaches? No. Okay, what about apples? You can get peach jam. Maybe it only works as a multi-block, or not. Maybe you can do it a bit. I thought it would be a bit like a barrel, but maybe I'm wrong. No. 2x2x2. So that's like 2 that way, 2 that way, and 2 that way. So we need 8. Does that make sense? Am I thinking that's correct? I really want, this watering can's not doing me any good. So I think we need the, where is it? Oh, yeah. Yeah! That is awful there, but yeah. Let's put it like here. There we go. Can it pour, please? That would be really cool. Look at all these avocados. We have avocados for days and peaches for days. I don't know if these just pop off eventually and we can like automate the sort of harvesting of them. I don't know. Look at that pig. It's a muddy pig. So let me have a look in here rather than just blind firing through it all now. I feel like it's quite structured at the start and it's all gone. So let's go to chapters. Let's go to cooking. Let's go to, farming. Fruit trees. So, fruit trees. Fruit trees will periodically grow fruit directly under their leaves. These can be harvested simply by breaking them. You can also break and replace the fruit tree leaves. However, hand-placed leaves will no longer grow, blossom, or fruit on their own, only with blowing. So don't break the leaves. Seeds. Wild seeds, seed recycler, wandering trader. Okay. Need to know about, like, jams and things like that. I'll do a search, shall I? Jam search. Jam and juice. Just going to take me back to this one. What can be made into jam and juice, though? Maybe once I build it, we'll find out. So we need some more iron. Let me grab a pickaxe. Look at that, eating apples off our farm. Right, I'm going to go and get some iron, and by the time we come back, I expect our... I don't know why it always comes through the water. It's so slow. Look at the swimming animation, though. Look at that. How cool that is. How much better that is than just, like, bobbing around. Right. Okay. So, we need to find quite a bit of iron. So, we've got 2. We need 6. 6 times 2. We need 12 iron. Is what we are looking for. There's some more over there, I can see. Okay. This better be a big vein. Look at them all. Their spawn rate is incredibly high. How many did we get there? 7. I don't really want to go down there yet, to be honest. I'll look down here. This is the... Oh, that is savage. God damn it. I've got everything here to craft a table and craft... I do. Thank goodness. I came very prepared, clearly. There we go. That would have been heartbreaking if I had to go all the way back. Here we go. Just get our iron. Get out. How many's that? 11. Plus the one I've got. That's 12. That's perfect. Let's go back over to our... Look at this. Right. Let's get to the furnace. You can see how your inventory would just absolutely fill up so quickly, though. We'll pick some fruit while we're waiting. I don't even know what I can do with avocados. There must be a recipe book or something like that. Maybe that comes down to... Look, they do just pop off. Or I missed one, maybe. I wonder if they just keep producing that much. That's a very tall tree. All those peaches we've got already. Apples, avocados, all my stuff. A lot of copper. I need to make a copper golem, can't I? I've never made one. I don't even know what you need to make one of them either. What does he come under? Oh, I guess it won't be crafted, will it? It'd be like copper and then the wither, but with a pumpkin and copper, or a snowman with a something like that, won't it? Still no berries. It all looks all right, though. Look, it hasn't disappeared or anything like that. Maybe it just takes a bit longer with berries. I thought it was dripping then, but I think that's just me punching it. Maybe if we're lucky, I'll sleep through the night and there'll be a couple of spiders left kicking around. Come on, let me sleep. Where's the sun? There's a peach. Right. Any spiders? Maybe I didn't wait long enough and they didn't spawn. Don't quite know how it works, but I reckon I was probably a bit quick to sleep. I should have let stuff spawn and then popped off to bed. So, what were we waiting for? Iron. Still going. There's our 12. And so now we need to make these. Just hold there a sec. So wood is now my bottleneck. But we've got plenty here. Turn all that into that. Put that like that. And then come over here. Was my maths off? Surely not. I must have put it in the chest. That must be the one I was messing around with. Is my maths that bad? Oh, it's there. Thank God. There's my axe. That's not my axe. Right, cool. Right, so this should be built in a 2x2x2. Let's see. Again, this is probably going to be temporary, but let's see. See, to me, this says 2x2x2, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh! Ooh, look at that! Look at this! So I need some glass now, because I need like bottles or jam jars or no. Okay, there must be something else I need to do for that. But I can definitely make bottles. Where's my glass? I do have some somewhere. Cook some sand. How do we make a jar, I wonder? What's that? That looks like a jar. That's a display jar. Display stand. There's a lot of displaying going on here. Bottle rack. Sounds like it'd be cool to have one of those. A whisk. A rolling pin, a roasting tray, a knife, a millstone, a prep table, hand saw. See, I think that sort of opens up a bit more after a fish trap. I look for that. Looks cool as well. Okay, let's grab these and then make some bottles. There they are. Okay, so if I go in here, put these in there, maybe? No? Okay. God, what's going to happen? Probably nothing. I'm just sort of like absolutely freeballing this at the moment. Oh. Okay, I have the wrong sort of bottle, I think. I think I need their sort of bottle, which looks different. Okay, so let me have a look at how we can make a bottle then. So, juice and jam, kiln, use Nanny's books. What else was it that could go on top of the crafting table? It was... No, don't want that. Do you think it'd be a prep table? No. Stove? A handsaw. Okay, so I think maybe we'll try the handsaw and see if we can make some jars from that, maybe? Because we can't. Definitely no jam jar in here, is there? Interesting. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Some tiny, tiny little pink bits on there. I can't see any blue on here yet, though, for blueberries. Maybe you have to harvest berries differently? I don't know. You want to plant the sugar cane because we might need that as well. Which one's going to go faster, do we think? That one or that one? I like that there's stuff already in here. That's cool. It should be a squelching sound. But we know we can make it out of peaches at least. How do you make the bottles, though? Yeah, no, I think I need some iron. I'll maybe go away, do a bit of mining, have a bit of a think about how we're going to set this farm up properly. Because at the moment, it's just turning into everything's everywhere. But that was a really good session. I think we learned, obviously, how to use the manual. It's really good. It's got a search feature. Obviously, I can just look stuff up. We learned about making the blueprints, that it can be used with the workstation. There's a seed processor that you have to put the seeds through first to find out what they are, like here. And also, what I didn't realise is that seeds, quite correctly, are regional. So there'll be some for a swamp, some for this, some for that, etc. Which is cool. And then we planted a few things, a few trees that have been going. Planted a couple of bushes, which was really good. So we're expecting blueberries and strawberries to make some jam. And then we also built this multi-block press, fruit press. I don't know if it's going to do anything. That'd be so cool if it like poured out when you do it. But we'll see. We'll have to have a look at that next time. I hope this was helpful. It certainly helped me teach me a thing or two. But yeah, that was really enjoyable. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. And yeah, next time, let me know what you want to do. Like I said, I'd quite like to do like a vineyard, but we'll get on and finish our jams. I'll hopefully be a bit more prepared, and we can look at some different things to go into. Have a good one, guys. Let me know what you've enjoyed in the comments. Hit that subscribe, hit that like, and I'll see you guys next time.